Hello, welcome to SOS 3312 for the spring 2024 semester. My name is Richard Smalley. I'm the instructor for this course, and I wanted to create a little video to kind of help get you started and show you around a little bit. And of course, you can always contact me when you have questions, but this may help answer a lot of things for you, hopefully. Now, I'm going to admit that this is the first semester that I've used Canvas. I know the Canvas started in the fall semester of 23. I chose at that time not to switch to it, but now it's mandatory that we have to go to Canvas. So I'm still working out some kinks here, and when I get to campus, I'm going to talk to somebody that can help me. I don't want to do it with a chat. I want to do it in person. So, but I think we're okay. It's not going to be. I'll just point out things as we go, that may be a little different. So I'm on the home page, and I'm here in student view, so it should look like what you look at. So I just want to mention all that because I'm not the go-to person as far as Canvas questions, but I am counting on you to point out if anything's wrong. In other words, so things aren't where they're supposed to be. Like, for example, right off the bat, I'm going to show you where the syllabus is, but it's not in here. I couldn't figure this out. I don't know. I have to look into research and how to create that syllabus, but we got a syllabus. And I'm going to go here to modules and see there's your syllabus right there. So it's just not under syllabus. Let's take a peek at that, and it'll stay there all semester. All right, seems a little slow. All right, there we go. Now here's something I don't know about. Well, maybe that. Well, I'm not going to try. I don't want. Well, I guess I can't hurt anything in student mode, but I guess you can grab the file. Yeah, that must be because I use a different. I'm a full-time instructor for Lone Star College, and we use one called D2L, and you can download it. But there it is, right there. It's a different place, but I guess you can just get it in PDF form. I might just try that right now and see if it brings it up. Okay, that's simple enough. So we can kind of view it like this. All right, hopefully that's the right CRN, and that I've changed, hopefully I've changed everything in here that said Blackboard before to Canvas. Canvas messages, I haven't tried that out yet either, so we'll see what happens there, but I'll figure out how to get to that because there's two ways, regular email's fine. And let's see what we got here. I'll show you, I have a PDF file of a textbook, but you're not required to purchase one. Now, mentioning about a calculator, you can, don't buy anything. A lot of things you're going to be able to do in Microsoft Excel. There's a couple things you'll see me mention in the lectures that actually would work better on the calculator. But you can generally, I think I have let's see if I can find I recorded a video that shows how to get one for free. I'm not sure if it's for PC. I'm not sure. It probably works for Apple also. But if not, you can probably Google search it yourself how to download but if I find that video, it's just some video I found on YouTube. I didn't create it myself. If I find that, I'll post a link to that. But don't buy anything. Because like I said, you'll be able to use Excel, and every student has access to Office 365, so that's not a purchase either. All right, so I'm going to read through this. Well, I'm not going to read through this. Just kind of look through here and see if you have questions. We'll just get right down here to the only thing I'll point out. Here's the grading method. We have 3 exams, a Microsoft Excel assignment, I should have just said Excel, and an optional final exam. Now, like I said, the Excel assignment's mandatory. You can't drop that one. And so you can actually, if you exam 1, exam 2, exam 3, an Excel assignment, you do all 4 of those and average those out. They're equally weighted. and that will be your course average, and you don't have to do anything else. However, if you did not complete an exam, or you want to try to better one of your exams, you could take the optional final exam, and I'll talk more about that when I get back to the course content. And I'll say it now and probably say this again too. The optional final exam cannot lower your grade. It doesn't guarantee it'll increase it, but it cannot reduce it. So for example, I'll just use easy numbers. Let's say your first 3 exams were 80, 80, 80, and you took the optional final and made a 70. That would just be dropped and it wouldn't count. But another scenario, suppose you had scores of 80, 80, 70 on the 3 exams, you took the optional final and made an 80, then the 80 replaces the 70. So it may not help you. If it's the lowest one, it won't help you, but it cannot hurt you. It will be dry. So in other words, doing it, taking it, and being lower than your other exams is no different than if you just don't take it at all. It means it's the one that will just go away. Exams will be multiple choice. I'll talk more about that when we get back to the Canvas, final exam optional, a bunch of stuff. All right. Well, I'll just leave all this there, all the stuff we have to put in there. That's wonderful. Terrific, but I'm not going to worry about, if you want to read all that, you can. But it's just kind of stuff we have to put in there, not really as far as personal stuff, as far as, specific to this class, pretty much stops there at the grading center, or the grading part. Well, extra credit, there is no extra credit in this course. Okay, and I mentioned some stuff about the tutoring center, and all right, so this really is right up here is kind of the extent of my personal content for the syllabus. Like I said, everything else is just university related. So, all right, just to save time, let's go ahead and just kind of, I think I'll leave this up just in case I need to go back to it again. All righty, so that takes care of that. Let me go back to this modules thing here. And we have several kind of folders here. We have course content. This textbook, the section numbers in my notes are based on this textbook. So if you just, if you're the kind of person that likes to have a book to look at, nothing wrong with that. If you don't need it, you don't need it. If you need it, it's great. And you could even try some of the problems if you wanted to. The odds, you can look at the answers on the odds, and then you can always ask me a question. You don't need to do anything that's like super hard at the end of the section. But if it looks like it's similar to what's in my notes, if you felt like trying some of them, none of that's going to be collected and graded or anything. But you would always be welcome to ask about it. Calendar, so this will stay right here. This is not the same as this calendar right over here, which will actually show due dates and stuff. We'll take a look at that here in a minute. This is just a PDF file. But these due dates that I have on this PDF file are going to be in the official. I'm going to go ahead and open this up so we can see it like I did the other one. And this is just an outline, and I'll go back to the notes and show you more. It's color-coded here, but you'll see the folders and the modules here on the notes. See, it's kind of, you see that everything in green here is what's going to be on your first exam. Everything, and whatever that orange just color is, whatever you want to call it, that's on exam 2, and the purple stuff is on exam 3. And you see the date. I'll talk more about the exams when we get to that or whatever. But here's the availability dates on the exams. And then everything at the end is going to be finished by the end of finals is the 7th. All right, so you got plenty of time to ask about that, nothing to worry about. This is just sort of, you can pace yourself at any pace you want, you don't have to. This is just sort of a guideline there. It looks like it's got a couple of sections a week there, to work on. Whatnot. So it's not etched in stone that you just have to, complete those assignments by the due dates. So just merely for pacing, and I think students, they seem to like that, having some sort of little pattern there, so I don't know. All right, that takes care of that. Let's go back to the modules. In fact, let me just pop into the course calendar real quick, though. So it should, now it may not show, these exams until they're, oh no, I'm sorry, excuse me, okay. It does, I'm learning this thing as we go. It shows the exam one's opening, but I'm surprised it doesn't show the, I guess well, I'm doing it from your point of view. Let me click on that and, all right. So you see, that's where it ends, and you click on it. It's telling you when it's locked. You can't do it until starting the 22nd at 12 a.m. So okay, that's kind of convenient. So I like that feature of Canvas. Let's see. So there you go. That's the kind of the official calendar, but it will match up with what I have on that PDF file. So let me go back to the modules. I'll just arrow back here. And so there takes care of the stuff that's in the course content. I'll go, okay, the notes, okay, let's talk about the assignments and everything, and I'll talk about the notes and all that. Now, the exams are basically, I guess you call them take home in the sense that, I mean, it's an online class, but meaning you're not taking them in real time. In other words, like they do in my business stats class. You have the questions right here. Like here's exam 1. And that should open up. Why is that? Okay, there we go. I don't know why that says, well, I may need to check this. This may not be right. Okay, these files are probably wrong. But anyway, that's okay. For the sake of this video, that's okay. I'll just fix them. It'll get the idea behind it. So I'll get the new one in there. Okay, so like I said, I'm just kind of figuring this out as I go. But anyway, there's 20 of these. You work these out. There's 20 problems, and you get all your answers lined up. You know, get them all ready to go before that deadline, or before that date. The 25th will be the deadline of February. Now, okay, here's the important part. After I fix this, is you do not submit the file to me, the PDF file. You do not submit the worked out stuff, anything like that. You work them out, you get your answers, and then you do this. I have this under exams, but we come over here, assignments. This is where you go into the assignment, obviously assignment, and then I'll click on it, see what it does here from your point of view. I could probably go back to instructor view and I could at least see something, because it may just say nope. Okay, yeah, it gave me a nope there, didn't it? So let me just change the student view for a minute and look at it from my point of view. Let me see what it's going to do when I click on this. Okay, it's just giving me the information about it, but well, you're not going to have these options, but anyway, all right. So you see, you'll have each question, and you go through, and you'll bubble. Now, I don't know, some of these learning management programs, the systems, I don't know, I don't want them to rearrange the answers, but I hopefully don't rearrange the questions either. I don't know, you might do that. But it's going to be the same questions with the same numbers. So whatever you think the answer to this problem is, look carefully through there. So you're allowed an hour to do this. Now, keep in mind, that's not an hour to work all the problems. That's an hour to go through and bubble 20 answers. So yeah, so don't panic. You have the PDF file. That's where you take your time and do all your work. Here you have an hour, so you go through carefully, look at your answers to make sure they didn't scramble them. Yeah, the problems may even be scrambled. They may not be. I don't know. I don't want them to be, but sometimes I don't know. This is a new system. Maybe it'll work better for me. But anyway, you just carefully mark your answers. You go through, you do all 20 of them, then you submit, and it'll put your score in the grade book. That's how you get a grade for it. Now, if you want to keep the paperwork for yourself, that's not a bad idea, because you might, let's say you make a 95 and there's one you miss, and you like for me to help you with it or something. That way you could have your work with you. That's fine. But you do not submit any paperwork in this course. Everything will be bubbling answers just like this. All right, so I hope that's clear. No, but you maybe want to keep up with it. Now I'm gonna go back to student view. Oh, assignment, excuse me. Let me talk about those quizzes there in a minute. Anyway, all right, so yeah, so there you go. Now mine looked a little different. I had all these percentages. I'm hoping I can get the grade book set up to do the grade correctly. That doesn't matter, because I have an Excel spreadsheet that 100% is going to work. So I just download the scores. But it would be nice if it showed it properly here. So I have it set up from my point of view, and we'll see if it does the course average correctly. But I'm going to, like I said, when I talk to a Canvas expert there at UHD, hopefully I can get some guidance there. But like I said, if not, the grades will go into my spreadsheet, no problem. It'll be computed correctly because I've already got it set up every semester. But anyway, so these are the 5 things. A lot of you will only be doing just 4 of them if you don't do the optional final. And there's how you enter them. We don't really have discussions. I guess maybe there's a way to, not as far as a grade goes. Now, some reason when this is all copied over, this quizzes, I have these same things in there. Now, this is where I need to get assistance myself, is I think those can go, but I don't want to do anything I got to find out which one is actually linked to the grade book and all that kind of stuff. So we have until February 25th or 20-something, so nothing's important now, but these may be all wiped out from here and stay just under the assignments. But like I said, I just don't want to do it until I'm sure that they can go. So that's... I'll wait on that, and I'll make an announcement. Or if you come down, if I forget, you come down one day and you click on quizzes there, you see nothing there, that means they're in the assignments. The same thing will be in the assignments, or vice versa, but I'll probably tell you. And the only other thing here that's of importance is in your grades. Everything will, okay. Yeah, it's telling you how it's weighted. Exams are 75% because each one of the 3 is 25%, 25% each. The Excel is 25%. So it's showing you that. So obviously, from my point of view, it shows all the students, and then it shows. So this is pretty good. So hopefully this total category will do. Yeah. So I don't know what's going to be shown down here. I have no idea. But you see all the individual stuff up there. So we think, anyway, let me go back and make sure that, yeah, I go back and that takes care of the grading part of this. Let me scroll down and show you some of the other content. Oh, here's the Excel, and the way you do this. This won't be due to the end of the semester because there are some questions on here that relate to stuff that's going to be toward the end anyway, so there'd be no way to be able to do this early. So what you have here is I have a video here. I may redo this video that shows you how to do it. So yeah, I'll either redo it or use this video. It explains it more carefully. But I'll just tell you real quickly is that you have this PDF file, 20 questions, just like the exams, that you answer. You see that? You don't answer them here because you'll answer them under the assignments. I know they have bubbles there, but they're not, because it's a PDF file, so they're not active bubbles. So you answer those questions, but however, to answer those questions, it gives you the instructions. You need this Excel file to use to answer them. So that just brings up an Excel file that it'll tell you to do stuff to this Excel file, and then you'll get the answers from that. So that's how this basically works. Once again, you submit nothing other than the answers. You need this Excel sheet to get the answers. You do not submit the Excel sheet. That's a very common question. You don't submit any of that. You just go to, and like I said, well, there's a video in there already that goes through it more carefully, and I may do it again because that video is based on Blackboard, so I may do it again. Back to assignments. And then when you answer all the questions, you have to do them all. You can't come in and enter a few answers. It's sort of like the test. Everything's got to be done at once. Keep that in mind. One sitting, enter them all. You can work on them on the PDF file, a few at a time, a little at a time, but entering them all at once. So once again, we click on this. Well, it's not going to be available, but the idea is the same thing. You'll click open, and it'll have those same questions that are on that PDF file, and you just enter the answers that you figured out already. So nothing gets uploaded paperwork-wise at all, nothing. All right, so back to the modules. Just a couple more things I think we'll be done. Just showing you stuff that you can find yourself, I guess, but so there's the PDF files for the exams. That's the Excel. And then we saw under the assignments is where the exams are. Now here you see I had them color coded on that course calendar, but here's they're by folder. There's well, I thought there was a way to minimize these. I think there maybe in my mode I can. Let me switch for a second. But it's okay if I leave it like that. That's not going to hurt anything. Here's what I was trying to do. I thought I saw something when I was watching one of many videos. There's like an arrow you click and it goes sideways and it just minimizes these under where it just has the title, and then you click on it and then it shows everything below it. I don't know. So if I figure that out, this might, well, I'm afraid maybe that's it. Maybe you do it this way. Oh, okay. All right, I can do that. But you want to open that back up, so I guess let me go back to student view. Can you do that, or can only I do that? I don't know. Let's get back to your view. Well, I may just leave everything alone. I mean, this isn't like 3,000 levels of files you have to dig through, even if it's not. Oh, okay, I guess you can do this. Yeah, you can. So you can do it, keep everything like that if you want to. Oh, how fun. I learn something new every day. Yeah, then you can click on it and open it. That's pretty efficient. So you see, now you know all the sections that are the files, the PDF files, lecture notes for exam 1. There they are for exam 2. There they are for exam 3. Beautiful. Now, to go along with those notes, so same notes, I have lecture videos, which I would highly recommend watching. But, if you think, I think I can figure it out from the notes, that's fine. You do what's best for you, but I would kind of recommend using the videos, but I can't force you to do anything. So there's the same thing. They're classified by exams. I think everything's organized well, even though I'm still finding my way through Canvas. At least it's not all over the place. There they are. Those are the lecture videos. So you click on that. It should pop open. They're all on YouTube. And, well, I guess I'm going to have to figure this out. Why this is not working, I do not know. Okay. Well, sorry about that. I won't be up. I know your class starts technically Monday. I go there on Mondays to teach a face-to-face class on Monday evenings. I won't be going to the UHD campus until a week, the 22nd or whatever that is. So I may not be able to answer this before then, but perhaps maybe that's something I could get help with without having to sit with a person. All right. I'm just curious what it shouldn't make a difference, but if I get out of that view, because I put these in there, they were all does that mean every video is going to be like this? Oh, that's a PDF. Never mind. Sorry. Oh, sorry. I see it. Down to the videos, not the videos. Let's just try a different one and just see if. Does that button do anything? Oh, we got it. All right, let's see. Now let me go back to student view. Just make sure that wasn't a fluke. All right, so there's the magic trick on this. Student view, let's try one more time. Modules. Well, everything's right. I'm in the modules, so come down here. Let's click on a different one. And then click on that button right there. Maybe it's just right here, even whatever, or something, whatever, one of those two. Both might work. That's it. All right, that did it. Okay, well, that's fine then. Made me a little nervous there for a minute. So it has to be actually clicked on again for it to pop up. The first click didn't do it. So, well, we learned something. Yeah, this video will be a lot more efficient, I think, for future semesters. I'll do it again, probably after I get a little bit better understanding of the Canvas. But I think we're going to be okay, though. So I think I made it pretty clear. I'm definitely not your Canvas tutor. But I might be able to get help on certain things. Let's see. So now these are just practice. I see the tests are already those files where you submit the problems yourself. But what this is yeah, I'm not giving a real-time test, but if I was, this was helpful. But actually, though, these are good problems that if you can go to, if you're struggling on a problem on that test, you might find something similar here. There's a lot of problems here. There'll be way more than the 20 that's on the test, so you can kind of use them as sort of like practice homework, whatever you can. So I don't know how many are on here. I could download the whole file, but plenty. So you can just use this as kind of a reference, and then these have also. I have worked out solutions. So you see each one says solutions for those, so that you might, when you're looking at that each exam, you might find some similar stuff on here to work with. So use that. Charts and tables, since I'm doing more stuff in Excel now than I used to, we may not need either one of those charts, but I'm leaving them there. I don't really want to get rid of them just yet, but I'm going to leave them there for the time being. So I think that pretty much covers everything. Showed you the grades. None of this rest of this doesn't mean anything. At least in my class it doesn't. So if it does, I'll be sure to obviously let you know. Not to video. So okay, I guess that'll be everything. So hopefully we have a good semester. And my first order of business is to fix those PDF files for the exams. I'll double check. I'm pretty sure I put the correct exam file in there, but I'll make sure that each PDF matches the correct exam file, or we're going to have all kinds of issues I'm going to have to fix later, so that's no good. So with that being said, I'm going to call a conclusion to this video, and I hope that we have a wonderful semester.